So I've written a few things down which I have been thinking about. I'm used to working at home. I'm an artist, so I'm at home a lot, and I've been doing this for, I don't know, many years. So I have kind of a routine, and I thought it might be interesting to share with you a few of my ideas about how you can survive at home happily without getting bored or frustrated, tearing your hair out, or going so crazy about what to do. So, the first of all, I would say to try and keep a routine. You know, get up as usual, have your shower, have your breakfast. I think it's really important to have some kind of routine, because otherwise just everything gets mishmashed together, and by the time you've got yourself together, you know, you're not feeling like really doing anything and nothing gets done. So for me, I get up, I take my dog for a walk, I do some exercises, and I've got a plan for the day, but I'll come on to that in a second. You know, one of the interesting things is, I think that, you know, we're at home and we're used to going out to work, you guys, every day. And then we never get time to do the things that we'd really love to do. So it would be kind of quite interesting to now have this chance to take a breath and do those things that you would really love to do. Get organised, write a little plan of all the things that, you know, you've never had time to do before. I've written a few notes here just to remind me. So now you've got time. Now you've got time, you can do something. Okay, I'm going to come to the stress and the worry of all the other things a little bit later, but just to begin with, to set the picture, you know, I think one of the things about painting is that you have to focus. And if you're focusing on one thing, you're not focusing on the other. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous, but if I say to you, just focus on green, look around your room and have a look at anything that's green, you're immediately going to go to that. Then if I say, well, change it to blue, you're going off green and onto blue, and then you look for everything that's blue. Now, the same thing occurs if you're worrying about stuff. If you're focusing on that one thing, how am I going to make the money? What am I going to do? What's going to happen? Am I going to get ill? All those negative things that are being thrown at us, you know, minute by minute on the news and the TV, etc. That's what we're going to focus on. So the idea really is to change the focus from all those worries and fears and anxieties to doing something that's positive. We're in the now. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but we do have control of what we're doing now. And that's really the most important. One of the things I love about painting and drawing is that, you know, you don't think about anything else. You just get really involved in that. But for your particular thing, you will get involved in that. So I think it's really important to think about what you're focusing on. The conversations in the house with other people, try to move it to what if it all went right, instead of, oh my God, what if it all goes wrong? So you move the focus, you go from green to blue or blue to white, whatever it might be. So I think that a really great thing to do would be to write down all the things that you would really love to do that you haven't had time to do. Maybe even start a journal of this new experience. You know, maybe, okay, we all have breaks for holidays and stuff, but it's not quite the same because of the anxiety that's built up behind what's happening. But nevertheless, you know, if you start kind of clarifying it in your mind, it stops being such a fuzz, it stops being such a fear, and it releases some of the tension and the anxiety. So what have you put off doing for ages? You know, whatever it is at home, putting some shelves up, making some new curtains, learning to cook. It could be a million different things that you'd really like to do. Clean the wardrobe out, sort your drawers out, you know, sort the office out, redo the files. It could be, you know, a whole gambit of masses of things that if you start focusing on that, the other things will change perspective. And what do you love doing? You know, I love painting, I love drawing, and I absorb myself in that. I'm watching loads of things on YouTube, learning, looking at art exhibitions that are on YouTube, looking at the art expos that are all over the world, different artists. And for me, I praise YouTube. Hallelujah, YouTube, because it's 24/7 learning online anything that you want. You know, if you don't know how to cook an omelette, go on YouTube. If you don't know how to boil an egg, if you want to learn to sew, if you want to learn woodwork, if you want to decorate your bedroom, whatever, you can find everything on YouTube that you can imagine. And it's so absorbing. So the thing that you love to do, maybe you say, I'm not skilled enough at it, I can't do it. Well, you've got an opportunity to go and study it and learn it using many, many, many tutorials that are available for free. You know, for me, it's fantastic. And I know for, you know, lots and lots of people, you know, it can change your life, literally. We're going to be in this situation where none of us knows what's going to happen when all this kerfuffle is over. But for sure, a lot of us will remain at home, working from home, or what's more, even having to develop new businesses through the internet. Now, what a great opportunity now to start learning how to do that, how to build a website, how to create Facebook pages, how to use Instagram, how to use Etsy, how to have a shop on Amazon. All of those things you can learn and put into practice. So you not only are you finding something that you might love to do, but also you could have a plan to make money from it, which is fantastic. So, you know, there's a lot of negatives. I'm not disputing that. But let's try and turn the focus away from the negatives onto the positives. What can we do with this time? Let's not just focus on how dreadful it is and how awful and what the hell's going to happen. Let's focus on what can I do now? What do I love? What would I love to do? What have I put off for years not doing? You know, however old you are, you know, it's open to anyone. So those are a few of my tips. Now, I'm going to go on with the next video about how to calm yourself down to get prepared for focusing differently. So follow on from this video and you'll see how you can doodle your way into happiness. And I'm not joking, it really helps. So I hope you found this helpful. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you'll get up and coming videos, but most of all, perhaps share this with friends who you know are struggling. We've got so many of our family and friends are like panicking. Let's move panic into what we can do that's positive to make a difference, to make us feel better. If we're feeling better, it has a knock-on effect of the people around us, etc., etc. We start a new energy rather than a fearful, panic, oh my God energy. We've got, well, come on, let's do something that is going to be helpful. So I hope you found this helpful, and I would really value your comments. Tell me what you think or what you're up to now you're at home, what you've got into. It would be lovely to hear. So thanks for watching and see you very soon. Bye for now.